drawing out of a bowl, and that is the order in which you will meet them tonight. Prior to August 4th, they were each evaluated based on their application in areas such as leadership, school and community involvement, grades, social media, interest in Miss Saline, and 2 references from teachers, administrators, or community members that they themselves provided. Today, we would like to thank and acknowledge Lauren Bryant, our choreographer, for the opening number. A special thanks to Lisa Darby Clark and Adam Clark, owners of Dance Alliance Studios of Saline, who opened up their studio this past week for the ladies to learn their routine. So we're going to talk about our 2 runners-up last year. Phoebe is not here yet, but she will have a little thing to say when she does get here. Katie had the honor of serving on the Miss Saline court. Katie Boer had the honor of serving on the Miss Saline court for the past 2 years. Katie is unable to be here today as she is currently at Penn State University starting her freshman year. Katie shared a few of her favorite events with Mrs. Bryant earlier. Katie enjoyed Toys for Tots, creating ornaments, the polar plunge with the court, the Gallery Point grand opening event, and with Kim Bryant, and Miss Saline judge Julie Picknell, and Main Street Trunk or Treat. I will be sharing a few of my favorite activities a little bit later, but I've been asked to go see about a dance, so I'll see you all in a minute. Today, the contestants will be judged in the areas of public speaking, enthusiasm, engagement, confidence, presence, and the ability to think on their feet. They will be performing an opening number, then making introductions. Each contestant will take the floor while we share a little bit more about them. The ladies will then take turns drawing a judge's name out of a bowl, and that judge will ask a question. We will pause to thank our sponsors and then proceed with the last round of questions. The ladies will select a question out of the bowl. As the judges' scores are tallied, we will be entertained by a few of the contestants. We will then celebrate our past title holders as we celebrate 76 years of Miss Saline. Erin will share some highlights of her year as Miss Saline 2023. Awards will be given and Miss Saline 2024 will be crowned, along with the first runner-up and second runner-up. Sit back and enjoy as we meet our contestants. Music, please. beautiful opening number. We are fortunate to have 5 judges with us today that have been hard at work for months reviewing applications and references and interviewing the contestants. They spent the entire day on August 4th interviewing. Thank you to Jeffrey McLaughlin, owner of Renew Salon and Spa, who opened up his business on Sunday to conduct the interviews in a lovely space. Erin and I are thrilled to introduce our esteemed judges, and we ask that you stand to be recognized as your bio is being read.
First off, we have Mayor Brian Marl. Mayor Brian Marl was elected mayor of Saline in 2012. Born and raised in Saline, Brian clearly is passionate and dedicated to his constituents and the community. Brian is at every event and enjoys working out at the Saline Rec Center. Voted the most stylish mayor of all time, Brian was instrumental in his support to bring back Miss Saline in 2020. He is very thrilled to return for his 6th year as a judge.
Next up, we have Jeffrey McLaughlin. Jeffrey is the owner of Renew, Saline's luxury salon and spa since 2008. Jeffrey graduated from Virginia Farrell School of Cosmetology in 1999 and continued his love and passion for style by focusing on interior design at Washtenaw Community College, graduating in 2004. He is the owner, master stylist, and the most talented color specialist at Renew, servicing the city of Saline for the past 21 years, where his team shares a passion for quality, focus on eco-friendly products, pride in their work, as well as their clients' well-being. The love and dedication that Jeffrey shares with his team is an extension of the love and dedication that he has for his family. Jeffrey and his husband James were blessed with 2 absolutely amazing children, a son and daughter. They are his biggest motivators in life and keep him well grounded. Jeffrey's advice to the contestants is always remember that you are good enough and anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Jeffrey returns as a 5th-year judge for Miss Saline.
Next, we have Judge Brittany Bryant. Brittany Bryant held the title of Miss Saline in 2018. She is a graduate of Saline High School and more recently, the New England Conservatory of Music in Boston, Massachusetts, where she earned a bachelor in musical classical voice performance with minors in linguistics and cultural studies. She has just returned to the United States from Italy, having completed a year-long Fulbright fellowship to pursue research in linguistics and gender studies at Università degli Studi di Enna in Enna, Sicily. In addition to her research, Brittany has sung extensively in the US and Germany in a diverse range of festivals, operas, solo recitals, and showcases. She is currently working with the University of Michigan's Language Contact, Cognition, and Exchange Lab as an external researcher, as well as continuing her Fulbright work, translating a book on male sexuality and masculinity studies. This fall, Brittany will move to England to complete her master's at the University of Cambridge, in Cambridge, UK, in Italian linguistics. She hopes to return to Boston to pursue a doctorate in linguistics and continue freelancing as a classical musician. This is her 2nd year as a Miss Saline judge.
Next is Julie Picknell. Julie's smiling face can be seen all over Saline in person, showing homes and on signs in many developments. Julie has built her real estate career over the past 23 years at the Charles Reinhardt Company and is currently marketing the beautiful and popular Gallery Point condo community on Michigan Ave. Julie has lived in Saline for 28 years and is the proud mother of 4 Saline graduates. Her community involvement includes fundraising for the Saline School District, retired board member of the Ann Arbor Street Art Fair, founding chair of the Townie Street Party, ambassador for the University Music Society, and fundraiser for Ellis Place. Julie's interests include baking, traveling, and an overall appreciation of the fine arts. Julie returns for her 4th year of being a Miss Saline judge.
Next up, we have Amanda Coy. Amanda Coy was Miss Saline 2017, a graduate of Saline High School, attended Purdue University Honors College, where she performed as the Girl in Black and Golden Girl with the All-American Marching Band. Growing up as a member of the Saline Twirlettes, she ended her 19-year twirling career by leading the team to a silver medal at the World Championships. Amanda graduated with a Bachelor of Science in 2022 and recently earned her master's from Butler University, becoming a licensed physician's assistant. She is currently pursuing her doctorate of medical sciences and has accepted a position at Mount Sinai in New York City as their first PA in pediatric and adolescent gynecology. She will also be contributing to global efforts in Kenya and Ghana. Amanda is passionate about reproductive health education for adolescents and plans to conduct research to support this initiative on global and national scales. This is Amanda's 1st year as a Miss Saline judge. We would also like to acknowledge our auditors, Councilwoman Janet Dillon and Miss Saline 2004, Shannon Casillo. Thank you so much to these ladies. We appreciate your attention to detail. We also want to thank Shannon for volunteering to assist with our Miss Saline social media for the upcoming year.
Now we are ready to meet our contestants. They will each share their name, year in school, high school, and a fun fact. Contestant number 1 is Lizzie White.
Oh wait.
Hi, I'm Lizzie White. I'm an incoming junior this fall at Saline High School, and a fun fact about me is that when I'm older, I want to be in the Air Force.
Next up, we have contestant number 2, Madeline Marshall.
Hello everyone, my name is Madeline Marshall. I'm going into my junior year at Saline High School. A fun fact about me is I was born on my due date. Thank you.
Contestant number 3, Brittany Lynn.
Hi, my name is Brittany Lynn. I'm going to be a senior in the upcoming year at Saline High School. And a fun fact about me is that I can speak 3 languages: Chinese Mandarin, Chinese Fujonese, and English. Thank you.
We now have contestant number 4, Juliana Marini.
Hello, my name is Juliana Marini. I'm going to be a senior at Saline High School, and a fun fact about me is that I have a birthmark in the shape of a heart on my hand.
Next up, contestant number 5, Sayla Salanta.
Hi, my name is Sayla Salanta. I'm going to be a senior at Saline High School next year. And a fun fact about me is that I gave a TED Talk at Saline High School last fall.
Next up is contestant number 6, Carly Puffpath.
Hello, my name's Carly Puffpath. I'm a rising senior
Saline High School, and a fun fact about me is that I think a hot dog is a sandwich.
Contestant number 7, Jillian Hayes.
Hello, I'm Jillian Hayes. I'm going to be a junior at Saline High School, and my fun fact is that I've been swimming with manatees before.
And lastly, contestant number 8, Madeline Gallagher.
Hi, my name is Madeline Gallagher. I'm going to be an upcoming junior at Saline High School, and my fun fact is one of my favorite hobbies in the summer is to wake surf.
Now we would like to share a little bit more about the contestants. We will be reading the bios that they wrote to give a chance to learn more about them as they grace the stage.
Contestant number 1, Lizzie White. Lizzie is a 16-year-old native of Saline and is a dynamic and dedicated leader in her community. She has been playing volleyball for 8 years, serving as team captain for both her club and school volleyball teams for 2 consecutive seasons. In addition to her athletic achievements, Lizzie excels academically and is actively involved in several notable programs at her high school, including the National Honor Society, Link Crew, and Student Council, where she has held the role of class vice president throughout her high school career. When Lizzie is not involved in her athletic and academic commitments, she works as a lifeguard at Rolling Hills Water Park, where she has worked for the past 2 summers. Lizzie is also deeply committed to volunteer work, having contributed over 100 hours of community service, both locally and abroad. In January, she had the honor of joining her church on a mission trip to Nicaragua and plans to return this January. In her free time, Lizzie enjoys spending time with her friends and traveling. She is an avid traveler, having explored 41 states and 7 countries. Her favorite spot so far has been the Cayman Islands. This winter, she will add an 8th country to her list when she travels to Costa Rica with the Saline High School Spanish program to further her language fluency. In closing, Lizzie aims to use this pageant to further her volunteer efforts, inspire others to contribute to their communities, and continue her journey of personal and professional growth.
Next up, we have contestant number 4, Madeline Marshall. Number 2. Madeline Marshall is a 4th-generation Salinian. Madeline comes from a large and close-knit family. She is honored to be the big sister and oldest grandchild and the oldest great-grandchild. She takes these roles in her family as opportunities to be a role model. Madeline is extremely rooted in the Saline community. As a child of 2 Saline area schools educators, she has grown up in the halls of our local schools. Madeline has been immersed and embraced in Saline's treasured traditions such as Thursday night music series, the Saline Community Fair, local parades, and many children's activities including Santa Trail and Easter egg extravaganza. In addition to Madeline's community involvement, she is highly engaged at Saline High School, where she is a member of the Saline golf team, softball program, and a member of NHS Connecting Club, Investment Club, and Students Help Students. You can find Madeline volunteering at the Saline Senior Center and cheering on Hornets for various events. Madeline would be honored to represent Saline as Miss Saline 2024. Her passion for this role began at the age of 6 when she was enrolled and successfully completed Saline's very own Little Miss Charm School. It was apparent at a young age that Miss Saline was unique and something extra special to Madeline. This is a town Madeline loves deeply. Madeline wants to be a part of continuing to share our deeply rooted traditions while helping to continue make home a special place for all in the future.
Next up, we have Brittany Lynn. Brittany Lynn is a proud Asian American from the picturesque seaside of China. She is fluent in Mandarin and Bhutanese. Raised by hardworking immigrant parents who pursued a better life in the United States, Brittany has learned the value of her cultural identity at an early age. Brittany Lynn's commitment to education is a profession and a personal journey. As a tutor for first grade students at her Chinese school and a dedicated contributor to our elementary school's ELL program, she draws from her own experiences. Having navigated the challenges of learning English as a young student with immigrant parents, Brittany empathizes deeply with students facing similar language barriers. Brittany is very passionate about low-income families and people experiencing homelessness. She took proactive steps by founding a nonprofit organization that provided essential resources like books, toys, and clothing to those in need. Her advocacy doesn't stop there. Brittany actively engages with companies to promote awareness and advocate for solutions addressing homelessness. Driven by a desire to create meaningful changes in her community, Brittany is committed to making an impact. She believes in the power of education, homelessness, culture, and community engagement to uplift a more inclusive society.
We now welcome contestant number 4, Juliana Marini. Juliana Marini is 16 years old and a rising senior at Saline High School. Juliana is a member of National Honor Society, Student Council, and Writing Center. In the fall, she plans to continue her involvement in these clubs, as well as assisting in the creation of the yearbook. Additionally, Juliana can be found on the field playing girls varsity lacrosse for Saline High School and Cyclones Club lacrosse. Juliana can also be found playing ice hockey for Washtenaw United women's team, who won the D2 state championships this past season. As a co-president of the Spanish Club, Juliana plans to continue her passion for Spanish throughout college alongside biology on a pre-pharmacy path. Outside of school, Juliana loves spending time with her friends and family, especially attending concerts. Her favorites include Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, and Zach Bryan.
All right, contestant number 5 is Sayla Salanta. Sayla Salanta is a rising senior at Saline High School. Sayla is very involved in her school and church community. She's a part of many clubs and extracurriculars such as Key Club, Red Cross Club, Spanish Club, Students Against Climate Change, Students Against Racism, and lacrosse. She was formerly a captain on the team, but became team manager after an injury in her junior year season. She leads Cultural Appreciation Club and founded Her Voice, a feminism-centered club. She is a member of NHS and Link Crew. She loves public speaking and gave a TEDx talk in October. She found her passion for helping others on the Saline Youth Council. She's a part of the choir at church and leads 5th grade Sunday school. Every summer, she volunteers at her church's vacation Bible school. She loves piano and started playing at 6 years old. Music has always been a part of her life. She has played several and different instruments and has performed in recitals and competitions. She values connecting with others and is always open to new ideas. Her plan for college is to study kinesiology to become a physical therapist. She wants to soon travel to Romania to connect with her cultural background.
Next up is contestant number 6, Carly Puffpath. Carly is 17 years old and a rising senior at Saline High School. Carly moved to Saline from a suburb of Chicago last year. Upon moving, Carly was lucky that both of her high schools offered similar extracurriculars, allowing her to continue similar activities. In Chicago, she was a writer and editor for The Torch, her school's student-run newspaper, and continues journalism with the Saline Newspaper Club, writing for The Buzz. Carly is a member of both the varsity field hockey team and varsity lacrosse team at Saline High School. Additionally, you can find her playing club field hockey for Pinnacle Field Hockey Club. Carly's favorite part of high school field hockey is getting to share the field with her 2 little sisters, who are also on varsity field hockey. Carly is a member of various clubs, including Key Club, the National Honor Society, Students Against Climate Change, and Her Voice. She enjoys volunteering at the Recreation Center, spending time with friends and family, baking, reading, and doing anything outside, as long as it is not during the peak of the Midwest winter. Carly hopes to attend a four-year university, and while she is unsure exactly what she plans to study, she is drawn to business and economics.
Next is contestant number 7, Jillian Hayes. Words that quickly describe Jillian are loyal, determined, compassionate, and dedicated. These are seen day after day. As Jillian partakes in sports throughout the year, she pushes her hardest to meet her goals, gaining her varsity letter in 3 sports, all the while cheering on her teammates and opponents. She is a true team player. Jillian never hesitates to try something new, such as downhill slalom ski racing, although she has only skied a handful of times, or running for president of the Saline High School's American Sign Language Club when she was only a sophomore. She approaches everything with eagerness and a smile. Jillian also excels as an academic student, particularly enjoying her English language arts and science courses. This is evident by the books she has tucked in every space of her home. She loves relationships and seeks them out with anybody and everybody. She enjoys the interaction of the littles she babysits to the residents she has taught sign language to at the retirement home. Jillian has kept her parents busy driving her back and forth from sports practices and games, one of the many clubs she is actively engaged in, to volunteer in events and everything else in between. The combination of walking a service dog to detect seizure activity in her neighborhood and collaborating with the Genetics, Diseases, and Syndromes Club has given Jillian the inspiration to go to college to become a geneticist. She hopes and aspires to make great strides in research.
Last up, we have contestant number 8, Madeline Gallagher. Madeline Gallagher will be an upcoming junior at Saline High School. She has lived in Saline her entire life with her parents, Mark and Debbie, and older sister Caitlin, and 2 English labs, Oliver and Bentley. Madeline's parents, as well as older sister, are all Saline High School alumni and lifetime Saline residents. Madeline enjoys dancing and has been doing so since the age of 3. She is currently a member of the Saline varsity dance team and has been on the team for the past 2 years. Madeline also dances competitively at Dancer's Edge in Dexter. In addition to dance, Madeline loves to dive. During the summer, Madeline dives for Travis Point tiger sharks and has been diving since she was 10 years old. Over the past 2 years of Saline High School, she has enjoyed science classes, and as a junior, she will be continuing her passion for the medical field to prepare for her college. In addition, she has enjoyed the Connecting program at Saline High School and will be continuing to her second year in the program. Madeline truly enjoys helping others and the rewarding experiences it has given her so far. In her spare time, she enjoys being outside, going to her lake, and being with her friends and family and 2 dogs. Following the preliminary interviews last Sunday, the judges came up with a question for each contestant. Ladies, whichever judge's name you draw will be the judge who will ask their question of you. We now welcome contestant number 1, Lizzie White.
Amanda Coy.
Hi, Lizzie. So I know you're involved with sports, and with the Olympics rounding out this weekend, I'm curious if there's any athlete that you've really enjoyed watching or admire.
Although she doesn't play my sport, I grew up watching gymnastics because of my sister, so I would definitely have to say Simone Biles. She's just such a pioneer for female athletics, and she just has back-to-back wins in the Olympics, and I think that's incredible, and it's something I really admire. I also admire her just as a person in general, being just a trailblazer for women. Thank you.
Next up is contestant number 2, Madeline Marshall.
Julie Picknell.
Hi, Madeline.
Hi.
So, if you could have a magic power for 1 hour, any magical power, what would it be?
This is a very good question. It's a question that I've been thinking about a lot. A magic power that I would have, even for 1 hour, is just to spread kindness around the world. I feel like everybody needs even more kindness in the world, having more smiles and everything in their life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is contestant number 3, Brittany Lynn.
Mayor.
Good afternoon. If you could travel one place in the world, where would it be and why?
If I could travel to one place in the world, it would be probably China, my hometown, because that's where I grew up and that's where my family grew up, and I have a long history back in China. I want to go back to China and learn where my history of being Chinese, of Fujianese, came from, and just seeing family members like my great-grandma, my great-grandpa, and just visiting them while being there in China, would be such a fun experience. Thank you.
Next up is contestant number 4, Juliana Marini.
Brittany.
Hello. Hi, Juliana. I would love to know what you think about this question. So, what role do organizations such as Miss Saline, what role can they play in the future for female empowerment?
For female empowerment specifically, it can show that a woman can be confident and do what they love while also leading a community full of a bunch of different people. So especially with Miss Saline, when we were reading off our bios, we got to tell everyone about what we love, what we're passionate about, and we get to lead our community with that passion and with that drive. And I think for women around the world, it's just such a beautiful thing to do.
Thank you very much.
Next up is contestant number 5, Sayla Salanta.
Mr. Mayor, what you got?
Afternoon. What is the most important attribute of being a good leader?
The most important attribute to being a good leader, some might say that it has to do with being extroverted and being able to dominate other people. But in my opinion, the best quality of a leader is somebody who is able to humble themselves and ground themselves, to be able to connect with the people that they're around and trying to direct, to truly understand their position and to be involved.
Now we have contestant number 6, Carly Puffpath.
Brittany.
Hi.
Hello.
So you moved to Saline from the Chicago area,
Yes.
right? So I want to know what surprised you most when you moved to Saline.
Coming to Saline out of a big city was a bit of a shell shock. I lived in a suburb of Chicago, so it was very big, and the pace of life just moved really fast. And I feel like people were really focused on what came next, and I think that kind of led to people forgetting to live in the moment. And then when I came to Saline, it's a bit more small town oriented, and I got to see how the community really focuses on helping each other. And just yesterday, I got to volunteer with Stuff the Bus, and I was able to see how so many community members were willing and determined to gather so much school supplies. I mean, we were carrying boxes of notebooks, markers, crayons, pencils, anything that any kid would need. I thought that that was something so meaningful that I previously didn't experience in my old community. So coming to Saline really taught me the value of interacting with each other and the value of having a connected community. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Next up, we have contestant number.
For working behind the scenes to create our judging platform and updating our website. We want to thank Renew Salon and Spa, Dr. Catherine Kelly Orthodontics, Kim Castor, owner of Brood Awakenings, Tim Hortons of Saline, GNC, New to You, Stretch Lab, Stillwater's Counseling, Linden Square, Yoga Centric, American Aqua, Big B, Christina's Sweets and Treats, Renaissance Equestrian Center, Mancino's, Susan Rosales, State Farm Insurance, Jet's Pizza, Aubrey's Pizza, the Polished Edge Salon, and all of the Saline area schools for hosting a Toys for Tots box and helping secure toys. Thank you to Dr. Smita Nagpal from Stillwater's Counseling for donating $500 and Renaissance Equestrian Center for donating $1,000 to allow our court to shop for additional toys. We would like to acknowledge Benny's Bakery, Brood Awakenings, Dr. Catherine Kelly Orthodontics, and Renew's Salon and Spa for being sites to sell our annual Miss Saline ornaments. And thank you to Max for donating gift cards for our judges and auditors.
Today would not have been possible without all of our sponsors. A list of sponsors is located in your program. We would like to highlight a few, including Jeffrey McLaughlin of Renew Salon and Spa, Dr. Catherine Kelly of Catherine Kelly Orthodontics, Dr. Smita Nagpal of Stillwater's Counseling, Amy and Bill Long of 2L Capital, Jackie Buckles of Washtenaw Glass, the DTE Energy Foundation, Monica Van Overmeer of Stretch Lab Ann Arbor West, Kevin Lawson of Mancino's of Saline, Erica Johnson of Key Bank, Lily Kittle of Lily's, Rebecca Shannon of Hungry Howie's Pizza, Julie Picknell of Reinhardt Realty, Planet Fitness of Saline, Kathy and Callista Issel of Brown and DeLine Salon and Spa, Benny's Bakery, Hampton Inn of Saline, Karen Hodson of Cobblestone Rose, Celia Fellon of Yoga Centric, Paul Gregosin of Brecken Grill, Kim Castor of Brood Awakenings, LaFontaine Dealership, Briarwood Ford, the Saline Inn, Councilwoman Janet Dillon, Betsy Morrow, Jane Finkbeiner, Ben Young, and former Miss Saline title holders Brittany Bryant, Shione Bandoyupadier, Haley Malinzak, Sophia Bowman, Fran Coy, Amanda Coy, Aaron Hudeman, Lori Stiganga, Dr. Nicole Strong of Foresight Capital Management Advisors. And a special thank you to Ann Taylor Tomlin and Cheryl Tomlin. We also wanted to note a late donation from the Diamond Factory of Briarwood Mall, who donated 10 pairs of silver diamond studs for all of our contestants and the 2 MCs. It clearly takes a community.
We are now at the final question for each contestant. Just a minute while Kim brings it up for us. Alrighty, contestant number 1.
If you had a full-page spread in the SHS yearbook, what would it look like and say?
I would start off by just saying that the page is going to be giving them 3 pieces of advice. First and foremost, when you're entering high school, be you, because everyone else is taken. I feel like so many people spend their freshman year just trying to fit in with other people, and there's no time for that. You're there for 4 years, so make the most of it. Secondly, I would say, going off that point, to just enjoy the little things. Like I said, it's only 4 years. Like, enjoy every football game, enjoy every test, even though they suck. You're not gonna have them again like that. And then thirdly, I would say be bold. This is your moment. You're not gonna be a teenager forever. You don't make it as far as you want to in life by fitting in. You make it that far by standing out. Thank you.
Contestant number 2, Madeline Marshall. If you could only select one of your extracurricular activities to be involved in, what would it be and why?
This is This is a very difficult question for me to answer because I love all of the extra activities I am in. I think I would have to choose one of the clubs I'm involved in. I would have to say High Five Club. High Five Club is a club that you get to do. It's helping with the senior center, playing game nights, writing them cards saying, hey, I hope you have a good day, happy holiday, or just I hope you have a smile on your face today. And then there's even more that we do via the Veterans Day celebration. So we'll have a breakfast for veterans. We'll put together candy bags for them and send them off to the VA hospital. And so that would definitely be one of the other clubs I would love to be in, or that I am involved in that I would love, or that I love. So thank you.
Contestant number 3, Brittany Lynn.
If you could create any Miss Saline event, what would it be?
Oh, this is a good question. I always thought about this when I was running for Miss Saline. An event that I want to create is a new EL support program, as I know we already have one, but I thought we should do more to help benefit from it, especially as an EL student myself. I understand how hard it is going to learn English, and I would want to, as Miss Saline, talk to the council of the board of the school and to see if we could be able to profit a after-school tutoring program for the EL students to learn English. As growing up, learning English, tutoring was really expensive. My parents worked their butt off just to get me a small tutor just to help improve English because I was so behind, and the teachers, they couldn't help because I was they're at level Z and I was at level U, a whole different alphabet letter. And after experiencing my Saline community with the EL program and the profit that we had with the after-school programs, my brother, his English went up to a whole new level. I got an email from his teacher, was like, Ethan Lynn's brother, your brother, his EL program, after experiencing in Saline, his grade level went up, and I was so happy, especially because my brother was struggling with English so badly, and I know he doesn't want to improve or read, but the EL program made it so fun that he wants to do it every single day after school. He'd be like, hey, I'm going to go on to stay after school for the EL program, and he'll come home at dinner and tell me all the fun experience that he had with the kids, and the times I spent with the kids, also my brother, when they go outside and play football for free times. It was just so exciting for him, and I know it would be very exciting for other kids coming to our community. Thank you.
Contestant number 4, Juliana Marini. What is your favorite business in Saline, and give us your 30-second elevator pitch?
Jalisco's Mexican restaurant is conveniently located right near the Imagine Saline and is a great place for family, friends, and has so many food options. It's always well prepared and the staff is just phenomenal. I always feel welcomed when I'm there, and it's a great place to go for lunch, dinner, and sometimes even breakfast. Thank you.
Alrighty, contestant number 5, Sayla Salenta.
You have spent the past week going through the Miss Saline events and interviews. What advice would you give those thinking of going out for Miss Saline?
The advice that I would give other girls who want to try out in the Miss Saline program is to truly understand yourself before you come on here. When you get asked these questions, they can be difficult to come at the top of your head. They can be challenging to like refresh and bring out. But truly knowing yourself and understanding who you are and being accepting of who you are and taking your own unique quirks and different things that set yourself apart and bringing them out to show the rest of the community, to further the community, and to bring your own uniqueness out is just something that I would 100% advise young girls who want to go out for this. It's such an amazing experience, and I got to learn a lot about myself and other girls and make new friends and strengthen my lifelong friendships, and it's just been such an awesome experience. So being yourself and showing out your unique abilities.
Okay, contestant number 6, Carly Puffbath. The Main Street Scarecrow Contest has selected their 2024 theme, Superstitions and Traditions. What would your scarecrow look like?
Ooh, this is a good question. As somebody that's been involved in sports for a really long time, I have a lot of superstitions. I have to put on my sock, and then my shin guard, and then my shoe, all on my right leg, and then do the same for my left before I can go onto the field. Some that I think that would relate to the scarecrow, I think that just teenage stuff. I feel like as a student, there can be a lot of superstitions going into tests or a big game, and I think that different parts of that can be incorporated into the scarecrow by using different props like a basketball or a field hockey or lacrosse stick. And on the academic side of things, maybe a notebook. Maybe somebody has a superstition before they go into a test, like they have to say 3 positive things and 3 positive affirmations about themselves. So I think just focusing on what people are involved with, what the community is involved with, and highlighting that with the scarecrow just in silly and goofy ways that I think could be cute for the scarecrow. Thank you.
Contestant number 7, Jillian Hayes.
March is reading month. If on the court, you will be able to read to elementary children. What 2 books would you choose to read?
I would want to read Where the Wild Things Are. That book was really one of my favorites as a little kid. Just the pictures and how Max really uses his imagination. It just really was one of my favorites. And as a kid, we had this thing that would send us books every month. So one of the books from that was The Indian's Paintbrush, and it was a story about a guy who he didn't enjoy battle, and he was kind of teased for it. So instead, he ended up becoming a painter and painting these glorious battle scenes and sunsets and really pretty things. And it just really struck me that you can just be unique and be yourself, and it will just be just as beautiful as painting a sunset or riding into battle.
Contestant number 8, Madeline Gallagher. If crowned, what do you think will be your favorite Miss Saline event?
I think my favorite Miss Saline event would probably have to be Summerfest, because that's when you find out who's crowned. I think this whole experience, this whole week has been so much fun, and I hope to do it again.
While the judges make their final calculations and our auditors tabulate, we have a few of our contestants who would like to share their talents. Please note the talents will not be used in the judging.
Sharing talents today, we have Selah, Madeline, Brittany, and Jillian.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming out here. I am going to be singing for you guys today. This is a song. This is a song that I recently had the privilege to sing to some folks with dementia over at Liberty. And if you know the words, sing along. I encourage you. And if you don't, then you might be a little bit young.
Of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right Thank you all very much.
For my talent today, I'll be speaking a Chinese poem called Dawn in the Spring in Chinese. Okay, so Dawn in the Spring. 春鸣不觉晓，处处问啼鸟。还来风雨声，花落知多少。I cannot memorize the English version, so here's this English version. Asleep in the spring day, I was unnamed that dawn had come. Everywhere birds had sing their merry song. There was the sound of wind and rain last night. I wonder how many blossoms would have fallen to the ground. Thank you.
So as I'm part of ASL Club, I was asked to sign a song in American Sign Language, and my family decided on Don't Stop Believin' by Journey.
Good job, ladies. All very impressive. We are fortunate to once again have a Miss Saline supporter in our audience today. We would like to invite U.S. Representative Debbie Dingell to the stage to share a few words.
Thank you. It's great to be here with everybody. It's much cooler this year than last year. I want to just say congratulations to all of you. It is so exciting to come to this each year and to see both of you again, but to see the contestants who are young women who are engaged, caring, and our future. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you for being here. You've impressed me. Your answers to your questions, the questions are thoughtful, and you've got a great future ahead of you. Thank you for letting me be here today.
Thank you again to Representative Debbie Dingell for being here today and for all you do for the community. We would like to invite all of our past Miss Saline title holders to the stage at this time. As they make their way up here, I'm going to read a few comments from some of our former Miss Salines. Shione Bandiopadie shared, she had a lot of favorite memories as Miss Saline. She loved interviewing local business owners during the pandemic to share highlights about their experiences and involvement in the Saline community. She enjoyed meeting Saline's youth at community events and reading sessions for March is Reading Month, and the holiday event with Santa in attendance. She's grateful for the connections she made through the program, from Kim and Molly to the amazing judges, especially Mayor Marl, Jeffrey, and Mrs. Picknell. Shione had fun working alongside Ava and Maya during the Toys for Tots Toy Drive collection. During the pageant last year, she was able to meet many of the past Miss Salines, which was an incredible experience and is one of her favorite memories as a Miss Saline alumna. She is sad to be missing this year's pageant, but wishes everyone the best of luck and reminds them to have lots of fun. Now we're all gonna take a picture. We want to thank all of these amazing women for joining us today, and we'd also like to remind them to join us on the stage following the crowning for another picture with our newest Miss Saline along with them. We're now going to invite Kim Bryant and Molly Coy back up to the stage to say a few words.
We once again want to thank all of our sponsors. Each contestant is receiving several gift bags, as you can see in front of the stage right here, from very, very generous folks, businesses and community members of Saline, and we really appreciate so much that you give to make and celebrate each of these young ladies today. So we really appreciate it. We want to thank Heidi McClellan again for meeting us this morning, also doing their headshots that you probably have seen all over social media. That was Heidi, and they each received those as well from her. She's also donating a formal portrait to the Miss Saline, who's crowned today, so they will have that. A special thank you to Cynthia Sabota, Craig Feynman, Dan Dooley, and Paul Heineck of the Summerfest Committee, and also Ben Goodman, who's live streaming today's event, and our sound technicians. The Saline High School Key Club for volunteering for setup and teardown, and once again for DTE Energy and Dr. Catherine Kelly Orthodontics for sponsoring the scholarships each year.
Give these sponsors a wonderful round of applause. Awesome. So I'm going to ask if Paul Heineck and Jamal Akins from Saline Area Social Services, are you in the crowd out there? If you could join me up on the stage. I know I saw Betsy Marl. Betsy, if you're there, maybe you can jump in for Jamal. Okay, so our contestants actually yesterday got to participate in Stuff the Bus, and this was the 4th year that Stuff the Bus partnered with Summerfest, correct, Paul? And taking the bus and moving it all around the community. Our ladies actually worked in 2 different shifts, in the morning and the afternoon, but spent their day hopping on and off the bus, collecting supplies, and I think thousands of supplies, right, ladies? It was an amazing experience for them, and to benefit Saline Area Social Services and to benefit our community. Paul, I'm going to ask you to talk a little bit about that, because Paul is our champion. Not only is he president of the Summerfest Board, but he gives from his heart and started this connection with Stuff the Bus. So let's give him a round of applause.
Thanks, Molly. On behalf of Summerfest, Saline Area Schools, Saline Area Community Education, and Steadfast Chiropractic, 4 years ago we rebooted the donations to Saline Area Social Services for school supplies and to Stuff the Bus, and we've had an extremely successful career at that. Although it's not a career, we're going to keep on going, trust me. So Miss Saline has always been a part of it since the get-go, and we appreciate their help. They worked hard yesterday, didn't you, girls? Yep. So we had a lot of stuff, and we have certificates for them.
Paul's going to call off the certificates, and ladies, please step forward. We have certificates for you, and we have Brood Awakenings gift cards as well.
Carly? Madeline? Brittany? Juliana? Lizzie? Sheila? And Jillian.
Again, it was not a requirement of our contestants, but many of them stepped forward and helped for the entire day. So can we give them a wonderful round of applause?
Wow, look what I have. Whew, I'm excited. All right, we have to wait a few minutes, but we're getting there. All right, this afternoon, Miss Saline 2024 will be awarded a $2,000 scholarship. She will be active as an ambassador for the Saline community for an entire year. Our first runner-up will receive a $500 scholarship, and our second runner-up will receive a $300 scholarship. Other items in their gift bags are highlighted in the program. Both runners-up will also be very active throughout this year. We do a lot with the court as Miss Saline. Some events are just Miss Saline. Some are all three ladies. Some are one of them if somebody can't make it. So we take advantage of all of them. All of the contestants, which I've told you all, are now part of the Miss Saline family. So we are so proud of you, especially after listening to these answers to these questions today. I don't know how these judges are doing it. I mean, ladies, incredibly impressive, every single one of you today. I'm just really impressed. So I hope that you'll stay involved and become one of our assistants. And like these ladies are doing, you get a really cool shirt every year. So there you go, from Jeffrey and Julie, who sponsor that. So being involved, you'll also be invited to build the scarecrow, which it sounds like we already have an idea maybe brewing. There we go. And you'll also be invited to walk in the parade and donate some toys for tots and maybe some other events that we do have. So in May of 2025, any of the 3 court members that are seniors in high school this coming year, they will be honored at the annual scholarship night at Saline High School. All of the court members will receive their checks in August after fulfilling a 1-year commitment to Miss Saline. Again, we appreciate all of the support once again to our amazing judges. So Brittany Bryant, Jeffrey McLaughlin, Julie Picknell, Amanda Coy, and Mayor Brian Marl. Thank you. And I really would love to recognize and shout out Councilwoman Janet Dillon and 2004 Miss Saline Shannon Castillo for all of their work today tabulating the results and last Sunday. Thank you, ladies. And a big shout out to our 2 MCs, Sophia and Erin Hudeman. Erin, this is your last 5 minutes of Miss Saline. You both did a great job today, so thank you so much.
So, Erin held the title of Miss Saline this past year. Can you share with us some of your favorite events?
One of my favorite events had to have been the Saline Homecoming Parade. It was a lot of fun to ride in the car and wave at kids and even throw a little bit of candy even though it wasn't allowed. I also really enjoyed the Toys for Tots donation drive that Miss Saline holds every single year. We were able to collect over 3,000 toys for children in need in our community. When the people came to pick them up, they were brought to tears by all the toys that were under Mrs. Bryant's Christmas tree. And it was really amazing to see how we were able to help, even though it didn't take way too much from us, how the community came together and was able to do that for these children. And another one of my favorite events had to have been the Valentine's Day Tea Party, which I actually started this year, and I also was able to come up with all on my own. It was for Saline Area Girl Scouts. Since I've been a Girl Scout since kindergarten, I was able to interact with those kids, have some fake tea. It was just water and juice boxes, but we had teacups and teapots, and do a bunch of crafts and other fun things.
Thank you, Erin. 4 additional awards will be given today. I would like to invite Sarah Husson, granddaughter of Miss Saline 1951 Ann Taylor, to the podium. Sarah will be presenting the $100 cash award to the contestant with the highest grade point average. This is our Academic Excellence Award.
Thank you, Sophia and Aaron. I'm proud to present the Academic Excellence Award on behalf of my grandmother, Ann Taylor Tomlin, Miss Saline 1951. She was unable to attend today, but sends her very best wishes to the community of Saline and to all the contestants in their endeavors, especially their education. This year, the 2024 Academic Excellence Award goes to Carly Puffpath.
Great job, Carly. I would now like to invite Miss Saline 1958, Fran Coy, and Miss Saline 2017, Amanda Coy, to the stage.
On behalf of the Coy family, we would like to present the Spirit of Miss Saline Award. The scoring is based on demonstration leadership roles, school extracurricular activities, community service, and ambassadorship. We would like to present the Spirit of Miss Saline Award to Lizzie White.
We will now invite Dr. Smita Nagpal to the podium to help present our Community Service Award. This was somewhat challenging to select one contestant who excelled in community service based on the information provided in their application and the preliminary interview. Our judges did a great job selecting this year's nominee. These ladies are very involved. This is a $100 cash award donated by Stillwater's Counseling.
Hi everyone, it's good to be back to present the Saline Community Service Award at this Miss Saline, what should I say, pageant, or feels like a festival really. So I think I'm no stranger to community service, as you guys already know, and I don't need to go on talking about still waters. We've been here in the community for 20 years and love to serve the community. The only thing I will say is that I guess since Simone Biles came up, mental health matters. And if you or anyone else is in need of mental health care, please do reach out, whether it's to us or someone else in the community, because when you reach out, then there's hope, and then there can be healing. And moving on, what I want to say is that I wish that I had a big community service award for our organizers, Kim Bryant and Molly Coy. Give them a big shout out, because these ladies, they spend endless hours putting together this program and mentoring all the girls. And just every single year they put on such a great show. So I really think they're doing a great service to the community here in Saline by continuing this tradition of Miss Saline. And one of the things that they do as part of this is to pick a person who has been following in their footsteps in a way, or will be, and has been already doing a lot of service for the Saline community. And it is my honor to present the Saline Community Service Award to Madeline Marshall.
We would now like to invite Lisa Bazzi from the Saline Area Chamber of Commerce to the stage. Our 8 contestants have been spending some quality time together, volunteering for Stuff the Bus, learning the opening number, and preparing for today. We asked the ladies to cast a vote on who stood out as a leader, connector, and encourager the past week for the Miss Congeniality Award. Thank you to the Saline Area Chamber of Commerce who sponsored this award this year.
Good afternoon. I'm glad to represent the Saline Chamber of Commerce, but I'm really honored to be here with this young talent. Women, you are incredible. Really, you just very impressive. So very good. The Miss Congeniality goes to Madeline Marshall.
Congratulations to all of the girls who won our specialty awards. They're all amazing girls. They definitely deserve it, so let's have another round of applause for all of them. So before I give my year in review speech, I wanted to speak a little bit about something that I am very passionate about in our community. As I mentioned earlier about my Valentine's Day party, I am a Saline Area Girl Scout and have been since kindergarten. One of my biggest goals that my parents definitely instilled in me was to become a Gold Award earning Girl Scout, which is something that you can start doing once you get into the highest level of being a Girl Scout. So over the past year, I have been working at Salt Springs Park with an amazing man named Jim Peters to try and make it a more accessible and more fun park for the community members to visit. So I added some signage to the park, which will be going up soon, and I also added a viewing deck at the Salt Spring, and there's an educational sign right by it to teach you a little bit about the Salt Spring and everything it does for our community and where it came from. So I'd like to encourage all of you. It's a very nice, cool day, so it might be a fun time to go for a little mile or so hike down to the Salt Spring and see what it's all about. So now I'm going to speak a little bit about my year as Miss Saline and give some of my last remarks. As I stand before you tonight, I am filled with a mixture of emotions, gratitude, pride, and even a little bit of sadness. My journey as the 75th Miss Saline has truly been an honor. Firstly, I want to express my deepest gratitude to Mrs. Bryant, Mrs. Coy, the judges, and all of the sponsors, as well as everyone who has contributed to each of my experiences while holding this title. This is truly an amazing family, and I am sad to pass the crown on to this young woman, but I am also proud to know that she will get to experience all of the amazing things I have over the past year. This community welcomes Miss Saline with such open arms. The support I received while walking around in the sash and crown has brought more joy to my heart than anything. Whether you are selected as the queen, a member of the court, or honored as a contestant, always remember to cherish every moment of your first year in the Miss Saline family. I would like to end off by thanking my mom, Mary Ellen Hudeman. She has been one of my greatest support systems, from helping me prepare for my Miss Saline interview, watching a bunch of the past pageants, to helping out tape together some boxes for refrigerators for the Main Street Trunk or Treat, which did take a long time but ended up very cute. She has helped me manage it all. Like we said earlier, it does take a community, and she has been one of the biggest parts of that for me. This year has been amazing, and I am so excited to see what the next young woman does with the crown. Thank you, everyone.
Are you excited? Because I know I am. We would like to thank all of you for attending today, and can we give one more round of applause for these lovely ladies? Following the crowning, feel free to take photos with your families. Former title holders, stay close as we would like to take a group photo after the crowning with our Miss Saline 2024. We ask that the court members remain on stage so we can take photos following the crowning. Ladies, do not leave without your gift bags. There's some good stuff. Don't want to leave without them. Contestants, please stand. We're gonna put a rock over those ones. Okay. Our second runner-up to Miss Saline 2024 is Juliana Marini. Next is our Miss Saline 2024 first runner-up, Madeline Marshall. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Your Miss Saline 2024 is Lizzie White. The crowning takes a minute, so just hang tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank our two MCs for today. They did a fabulous job. Erin Hudeman and Sophia, congratulations ladies for being our wonderful MCs.
I know. Okay, I gotta go. I know, I need to.